Lexington Steele Live, right here on LA Talk Radio.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is indeed the Lexington Steele Live show with Allison Moore in the house.
What?
What's
Hi.
going on? We are joined by one Shang Forbes in the house.
Yeah. What's going on,
What's
man?
up, big boy? How you doing?
Yo, man, grinding. Just got off the road. Literally just came off the road.
Yeah?
Yeah, so, I came off the road, came straight.
Here.
No, went home for like a second and came straight here. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I just came from San Francisco. I was in San Francisco and I did Pittsburgh, California.
There is a Pittsburgh.
Yeah, there is
There's
a Pittsburgh,
California.
Yeah, and it
Is
is
it kind of like hoodie out like in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
No, it's actually pretty nice. It looks like a little fake ass town. It don't look real. Like it looks like a movie set.
It looks too pretty.
Yeah, it's like I'm
Too
like
perfect.
yeah.
There's like
Yeah.
planners and stuff.
Yeah, people talk to you. Would you like something to drink? They're like really
like
robots.
like Pleasantville.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Like
But I
middle
mean, it was
America.
cool. The
Yes.
crowd was cool. I mean, I didn't,
You didn't
nobody
get kicked out?
Yeah, nobody gonna heckle me anyway.
Well,
so don't make it fucking
Rest
difference.
assured, tomorrow Shang will be performing at the Lexington Steele Presents the Comedy Blast at the Ha Ha Comedy Cafe at 4712 Lankershim Avenue in North Hollywood. And there, rest assured, Shang, there will be no rules or boundaries
At all.
tomorrow night.
None.
You know what I'm saying?
I went last week.
Yeah.
There was no rules or boundaries.
There's no
It was
rules.
awesome.
Yeah.
But there's normally no rules with me anyway. It don't matter where they book me. So
Right.
But
But then you don't-
this one is really no rules.
Yeah, but you don't have to. If you say something it could put someone off. You don't have to go and apologize on Twitter the next day.
You don't have to apologize. Like if I say I like the fuck midgets.
Yeah, and you could say you like to fuck them in the ass or
Yes.
or wherever. If you
It's like
the
tripod.
small hands.
Yep,
Like
yes.
carnies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder like
What midgets?
they can like
Vocalize it.
hand fuck a chick. You know what I mean?
What?
I
What?
don't know.
Little,
You know,
because they have thick digits. They have
Yeah.
little thick digits.
Yeah, but that might be
And-
good
But you can actually
and
put
like
them.
kind of ribbed.
Yeah, you can put them on your dick and just walk around the room, and because they're just hanging there, like hey.
Yeah, I know, and they like hold on like a little
Like hey.
like
hey.
a koala.
As long as you don't bang their
represent.
head. Like you don't want to bang their head into the corner of a table.
Yeah,
but
that'd be all
You
bad.
just gotta aim them. You gotta aim them. But no, I've had shows where people have gotten mad, and I literally don't give a fuck. I don't care what people think, because I did the industry thing, trying to cater to what they want. They want you to do that bullshit, and after a while, I was like, well, I'm not as
Like,
funny.
This is boring.
Yeah, I'm honestly not as funny when I try to walk that line.
Yeah.
So I just said I'd rather go for the funny and deal with the consequences later.
Well, is it
put
true
that
that a lot of the clubs do actually have parameters that they tell you ahead of time? Or
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. And that's something we do. We specifically try to do with the Comedy Blast. Is anything is all things are game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, the funniest shit is the shit that you want to say but you can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let it loose. Now
Like-
you've actually been. I've seen you before myself, but this would be you're very busy coming up. I got part of your schedule. I understand you'll be in Pittsburgh. That was today or yesterday,
I was
right?
I just got
Right?
back. Yeah, it was Saturday, and then I went to San Francisco yesterday, and then I got back today, and then I go to Phoenix, Tucson.
Yeah, I got you here. You're in Highland, California, on the 30th at the Laugh Factory, right?
Yeah.
October 2nd, back in Hollywood, the Hollywood Park in Keshe. October 3rd, you're in Phoenix at just for Laughs.
Yeah, just for laughs, and then Laugh Cafe.
Yep, in Tucson.
Yeah, but I mean October 2nd, I'm opening for Big Daddy Kane. Yeah, I'm doing at the Hollywood Park Casino. That's gonna be off the chain, and then they're gonna have a party afterwards, and they're gonna have like a party to big up a lot of the founders of hip hop in this market. You know.
So who else is going to be? If Big Daddy Kane, obviously one of the greats. Is there other people from his era that are going to be there as well?
Yeah, they said that they haven't got the full lineup yet, but I know that they absolutely gonna have like all from his era, all gonna be there, and then they're gonna have a party right afterwards.
Shit, I need to be there myself.
I know. I was like, dude, I can find myself a nice, good-sized cock there. What am I doing?
You might be
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah.
find some BBC.
I don't
there.
think you'll
I know,
have
I
a
was like,
problem.
you
won't
this
have
is-
to throw out a net to find.
I know. This,
Yeah.
I
this
think
would be
Dick
easy.
will find you.
Yeah.
You know.
Dick will find you.
It ain't no half stepping.
No.
I'm the Big Daddy Kane. That's my shit. I mean, that's my era. So
Yeah.
I know I'll go there and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, so I'm
know.
doing that. That's coming up. I'm doing that. And then I just set up some stuff for Memphis, Dallas, and then I'm going back to New York. I'm going to go back to New York.
When are you going to New York?
I'm going to New York the third week in October. I canceled one gig and moved it.
I'm so excited. I'm going the 18th to the 22nd.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll be out there.
I should come watch your show.
Yeah, you're gonna get. Well, I'm gonna be doing the blast.
Yep, tomorrow night.
You can't come to the blast.
I went last week.
Well,
So is this going to be a weekly thing?
No. It is every week.
Yes.
I'll bring someone else.
Come on, tape your nipples and come to the fucking show.
Yep, and you sit right at the front.
Yes. I sat right in the front. It was great. I was like, I got to sit in the front. I didn't realize how drunk I was. I gave my number to like 3 or 4 different comedians, and I'm like all this last week.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is this texting me?
Like they're texting you. You don't remember me? I was the one telling you the jokes. You don't remember that? No, I'm telling you, come to the show. I mean, the Ha-Ha is cool. I've done shows there before. Yeah, it's a cool club. It's going to be a lot of people. I'm going to be sending out blasts even tonight and let people know, come out to the show.
It's funny because they're like, it's a 2-drink minimum. I was like, you haven't met me before.
Yeah.
That's no problem.
Yeah, like you said, no problem on the drinking. I wake up butt naked at the zoo all the time.
I'm like, I look like I can't throw down, but I throw down.
To look at you, you would think, but 2 drinks in.
And she's slappy.
Yeah.
One drink and you might have some questions to be answered. So, Shang, tell me, how did you get started in as a comedian?
A bet, no bullshit. A bet. Like, I was clowning a whole bunch of people, and they were like, "I bet you couldn't do that shit on stage." And then I did it on stage, and I did real good. And then the owner was like, "Man, you really need to do this. This would be
in that voice."
I don't know why I did that voice, but not like he's a wrestler. You need to do this, brother. I know. I know. No. Yeah. But no, they were like, "Yeah, you need to do this." And then I came back again, and then I found myself just kept doing it. Yeah. And then I quit my job.
Wait, I'm getting paid. This is great.
And then it took like a year and a half before I got paid. And then I started getting paid, and I went, "Oh shit, I got paid. I got paid for doing pussy jokes. This is awesome."
Oh,
yeah. So I definitely and I won the bet. It was $50, and my boy gave me the $50 after I did good.
Right on the spot.
At least he didn't welch on the
bet. I'd choke his family. I don't play that shit. No, but he ended up paying me, and then after that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this shit. And then I bombed like 7 shows in, and after I bombed, I really got mad. Like, now I'm really gonna do this.
Yeah.
Well, so you mean your 7th show, or you bombed 7 shows in a row?
No, my 7th show in, I did really good for 7 shows, and I said something that offended the audience and about Marion Barry.
You were in D.C.?
I was near D.C.
You know about who? Marion Barry. How can he not be the funniest joke? A politician who was caught multiple times
smoking crack.
Camera smoking crack. Oops. Like not crack, but critic.
Yeah. and knuckle banging prostitutes. I mean, how can I not? Yeah, and I think
great. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I really am not mad at him. I was just asking people, how are you getting an attitude about it? Yeah. And the crowd turned on me like crazy, and they're like, "Fuck you."
What do you do in that situation?
I just wrote it out. I'm real aggressive, so I just wrote it out and started calling people names, and like, "How about you kiss my yellow ass?" And it just kept going, and then but it went horrible. And the owner was like, "What the fuck? I saw you last week, and you was funny. What did you do?"
Yeah.
And then I don't know. And then I got home and went, you know what? They made me mad now. Yeah. Now I'm really doing this shit, and then I haven't stopped since. I haven't had a day job. And
well, that's what they say. If you do what you love, you never have to work another day in your life.
Yeah. Well, I'm sometimes I hate it though. No, I hate the bullshit of it. It's like even when you're funny, and I ain't no question. Anybody out there, if you don't believe me, you come to the show. That's how you talk shit to people. You don't think I'm funny? Come to the blast. But I'm gonna
hilarious.
Yeah, that's the
don't wear eyeliner mascara night.
Oh, okay.
Because that shit's like
it'll be watery.
Yes.
I'm just saying. I tell people, come to a live show. Check me out. If you think I'm bullshitting, come to a show. Check me out. And then, I'll back up what I'm saying. It's not. I'm not on that Floyd Mayweather. I think I'm all that, but I know that I can. I'm an effective, strong comic, and it's like, why not know it?
Yeah, you gotta have it.
What do you do? How do you handle the hecklers in the crowd? Do you acknowledge them or what?
No, I go at them.
Yeah, that's the best way. Because and the hecklers need to know you can never challenge a man with the mic or woman with the mic in the hand. How do you challenge a person with a microphone?
Right. No. I mean, I've seen hecklers win. Hecklers win, but not with me. I go at them. I talk about their family. You know, like this one chick, like 2 weeks ago, heckled me and didn't have the top 2 front teeth. And then she didn't have the bottom 2 teeth.
Oh.
So when she started talking,
open the door there,
right? Like,
lady.
and then you sit in the front looking like a fucking jack-o'-lantern, and then you actually want to heckle me, and I just killed her. And then afterwards, they were like, "Oh man, you went a little too hard on her." Like, no, that bitch should have shut up.
It's like,
laugh at the joke.
He's like, look, I don't come to your job.
Yeah.
And get in front of you and your people and then talk
Right?
shit about you, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
Right?
like, and the shit she was yelling was just dumb. Just like, if she was saying, oh, that joke, I didn't like that joke, it was just dumb shit. And I thought she was drunk. Nope, she was just a horrible, horrible human being. I just want,
and
yeah.
that needed dental work.
And definitely needed dental work. I just want to put a candle in her mouth. Put her in the window. She was fucking horrible. And the thing was, she was horrible, dude.
It's that time of year.
Yeah, and it's almost Halloween. I bet you she gonna get a lot of work. She was horrible, and I was killing her. Then afterwards, you ain't funny. And then 2 of her girlfriends bought my T-shirts. I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
why
they
don't
like that shit.
why don't you take one of these T-shirts and shove that fucking hole in your face up? And I'm not. I don't go at women in my show and like fuck women. I don't do that. It was just that woman.
And it's,
Yeah.
and if it's in the moment, if they're
Right.
the ones that are going to take the
If
loss.
they're gonna have to take the loss.
Yep.
It wasn't like I was doing jokes about women aren't shit, and I wasn't even a joke about women.
What if you have like a chick there with like big boobs, like right in your face? What would you say?
I tell
You're
them how
gonna
much I love boobs.
You're gonna acknowledge that?
I acknowledge it and tell them those are lovely titties.
Okay, I'll wear a really big titty shirt then.
Then wear a big titty shirt.
Well,
No, wear a small
titty
Small
shirt.
shirt.
Wait,
a small shirt to show
Wear
off your
small
big
shit.
titties.
Show off
you
big
have to show off
titties.
your
There
big
we go.
titties.
Yeah,
That's
I
what we
want you
gotta
coming with a bloomer on or some shit.
I love it's
moo-moo.
weird. I equally love titties and ass. Like some people say, are you an ass man? Are you a titty man?
I think
they could equally be in a race and they would both finish as a
All right,
tie.
let me ask you
Yes.
this: Who do you enjoy adult media?
Absolutely.
Who by name are your favorite female performers?
I cannot go by name.
Why?
I just
You don't know?
because a lot of it's Brazilian.
No, well, I mean, some of it's Brazilian.
No, the ones I like.
Otherwise, okay.
I like Brazilian. You know, I'm sorry. Like I
What's
have
your
like
nationality?
mine black.
No, well, you don't look 100%. There's got to be something else in there.
There are beige brothers. I'm one of them.
I'm just asking.
No, it's okay. I get it. You think I don't get asked that shit all the time? What are you, Jamaican, Samoan?
No, I was thinking
Puerto
more
Rican?
like maybe like you had like American Indian.
No, not at all. No, I'm
That's one of those cases where, some people, you might have thought you were Puerto Rican.
Yeah, a lot of
or
people think
Latino.
Samoan
that.
mostly. I get mostly
Samoan.
Samoan because of my tats and I'm big and they go, what are you? Hey, brother. Like people come up, hey, Samoans, hey, brother. What up, brother? I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I don't even know what the fuck you're saying.
You're like, we're not going to fucking luau later.
Yeah,
dude.
like,
Come on.
you sure you don't want to go out here, brother? Nah,
We're like,
man.
hang loose.
Hey, you know what? If they're going to one of those barbecues, I'm going.
Yeah,
You know,
Like,
because they get it in.
Yeah,
I'm
when it's time to eat, I'm going.
They get it in. But,
You know?
as bad as it sounds, I mean, it's weird. I know some, like, adult stars, but not that many. Lately, I've just liked, I'll literally put in Brazilian porn, and I'll... And there's
Only
like,
come up.
but they don't say the person, like, it doesn't start with the person's name. It doesn't start.
Right.
Whereas
it starts with
no.
the lame porn music.
Yeah, more stuff here is produced different. Like here
Yeah,
it's
well,
produced different
and
where
we-
the person's name
Yeah,
gets out
'cause you're
there. Like your
promoting
name,
this-
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you get there. Where overseas, sometimes it's just
The title of the movie and directed by whomever, and the people are
it's the
almost like-
director that gets
Yeah.
The
credit way more than the people fucking.
It's
Way
almost
more.
like if you look at the way in football, college football, the stars are the coaches, and in the
Right.
pros,
It's the same
the stars
thing.
are the players.
But
That's-
here,
that's
Yeah.
very,
like here,
very
it's
accurate.
and also it's shot better here.
Well, this is a porno capital. I mean, you can walk out the door and bump into Allison Moore, like, oh shit,
Yeah, what are
Yes.
you doing?
Yeah.
I'm just going to the store, Ralph's.
you know.
You know,
Going to
and for some reason, I
shows.
think people think that if you do porn, you don't shop at Ralph's. Like
Walmart.
see you at Walmart. Go, hey, I just
maybe
watched you
go to Walmart
fuck
like
the
twice
brakes
a
off
year.
somebody. What are you buying? Ah, man, I'm just getting some chiclets.
No, you know what? It's funny. I'll be
Like-
in Ralph's or primarily Walmart because the prices are so much better.
Yeah.
And, you're getting your shit, and then someone's looking at you, and you look at them like, "Yo, I need to wipe my ass too."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm getting baby wipes too.
Yeah, I'll get some toilet paper too. I might get a bottle of lube, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's funny because it's like I'll have like a cart full of like enemas and douches and like baby wipes, and people's looking at me. I'm like, you know what? I'll go through this in like a week.
Well, no, how bad is it when when I got to pick up the same for a shoot, and I'm picking up douche.
Well, and then I get like sponges, and the person like checking,
right?
What the
baby
fuck
oils,
is going on here?
You know what I'm saying? People are like, "Wait, this is gonna be a nice party." It's like, nah, it's gonna be a party.
This is like
It's
one
gonna be a
day.
party.
I'm paying for everything. Shit.
It's gonna be a party, but like, you know, a lot of baby oil. This is a lot of baby oil. Yeah, what are you doing with the baby oil?
Yeah.
Well,
The enemas.
And then I'll put all the stuff on the thing, and the guy will be like, look at the where they have the rack of condom, be like, condom? I'm like,
No. I don't need that.
Well, you got everything else. Well, you gonna need one of these? Like, nah, I don't need one of those.
but thank you.
Like, that's not even my. That's not even my size.
That's
don't
not
even worry about it.
You're like, you got to tie 3 of those together and duct tape them. Duct tape them and then
There you
go. Weld them.
Weld them.
You got to get a condom. When you have to weld a condom, that's a fucking condom right there.
Yep.
But no, I mean, it's so funny. I went through like different phases. Cause for a minute there, I like Asian for a second,
Yeah.
and then I was like, Asian shit, this is the shit. But now Brazilian. I think I like some of the Brazilian women I've seen are bad as they're just fucking.
The one thing
They
that
got
ridiculous.
great asses.
the genetic makeup of the whole continent, the whole country rather, Brazil is a very good mix.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And so for porno purposes, they've had some of the best talent. You know, visually you can find. I've never shot. I've been there myself a couple times. But I never shot there.
No, okay. But you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I had phases. I went through the porn where it was like a mock of a movie.
Oh
like,
yeah, the
parody?
parodies.
And I thought they're like funny and like get you horny. Like
Yeah,
like, oh,
parodies.
this
Tell them about your parody did you do?
I think
Oh,
parodies
the one
are
that we
excellent.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, we did Keeping Up with Kiara Mia. It was a Kardashian parody. I hope that does well at AVN and XBiz. For Kiara Mia's
It'll
sake.
be this year. This
Yeah.
releasing. Okay.
So I hope it does well for it.
See, stuff like that I like.
She played Chloe.
I played Chloe. He played Lamar.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Did we do it
See
in
that
Very
to
romantic.
me, I like stuff like that.
genuine?
I know we're friends.
Yeah. But did we do it in the bathroom or I had
Oh,
on the
it was
Clippers?
yeah.
I had to play
Yeah,
Lamar.
Come to me.
Oh, yeah.
It was in a locker
Clipper
room.
gear,
A locker room.
Right. And but that was fun. A little bit difficult though on the bench.
I was like,
Yeah,
A
ah.
little bit difficult. Yeah.
I'm like, the cock is fine. My knee is killing me in this doggy, though.
Cock's good. Got a splinter in my asshole right now.
You're like, yeah.
But no, I like for some reason stuff like that. I thought, like when I've watched it and I go, okay, they really went there. That's funny, and then it's sexy. Like for some
What
reason,
other
I like
parody
funny
that I
and
did?
sexy.
It was funny. I did the South Park parody a few years ago. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
So
see,
how they do that with in costume? Or, I
Yeah,
mean,
just costumes.
Yeah, I mean,
It's fucking
like even
hilarious.
when you watch the awards, some of them, the ones where they shoot it with a hazy focus and everything like that,
Yeah.
that's cool. But for some reason, I don't know why, when they do a parody and they get it pretty close.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like Star Wars and stuff like. And they get it, no,
that's a good title. You write that down.
right? No, but like,
Right.
when they get it close, I go, that was actually pretty good. You
Yeah.
They're getting better. The parodies are getting better. But my whole thing about feature porn is you watch the features the one time, the first time, then the second time you watch, you fast forward past all the dialogue anyway.
Right.
That's why, like, I rarely make feature movies because, you know, I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna watch it one time, and the next time I'm going right to the sex. That's why I thank God for DVD. Remember, VHS used to suck back in the day. You just sit there.
Yeah.
See, now you just go to the
you know?
chapters.
Yeah, just go to chapters. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Ball gurgling. Got it.
yeah, and sometimes, you know, imagine before you
At
have remote
24 minutes
control, you
in,
have to-
it's
yeah,
teabagging.
you gotta remember, you gotta hold the button and shit. And then VCRs used to be loud as shit, so if you're trying to sneak one in,
And everybody was like, we know
So
what
yeah,
you're doing.
everybody in the house knows what you're
Everybody
doing.
knows what you're doing.
You try to be all quiet, would you put a blanket over it? I'm telling about myself. Here, but, yeah.
He's just giving you something.
I've
that
never
happened with
watched a
him.
porn on a VHS.
You know
Wow.
what? My
I feel
pops
young.
No, my pops was flat out like, "Yo, man, this is like," he literally like, "This is a hot one. This is a hot one. This is a hot one." And I was like, "Whoa, thanks." He said, "Man, when you see this blonde and the way she bounces off this bed, it's magnificent." And I was like,
That's
really?
a good father-son talk.
Yeah.
Instructive, educational.
Yeah,
He's steering you in the right direction.
He's
you
steering me in the right
Don't
direction.
waste your
Yes.
time on this one.
Don't waste your time on this.
Yeah,
one.
this is
one's
bullshit.
good.
This is great. And like to me, it was like it's funny when I talk to my friends and they go, "No, did he really do that?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like he was so nonchalant about it, and I just felt like, well, that's the way you're supposed to be.
Where'd you grow up, Shay?
New York.
I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah.
So, because I was listening to it, I'm thinking this guy's like an East Coast dude.
Yeah. I mean, I just like when I got out here, it was way better, at least weather-wise. I do admit I love the fucking weather.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I can't front. But culture-wise, I do still miss the East Coast because it's just the all night, everything. You can go to a movie at 12 o'clock,
Yep.
12:30 at night, and people are still moving
That's
around.
really what. Like last night, I went to a 7 o'clock movie. I saw Black Mass. Is really good.
Is it really? Yeah, I heard Johnny Depp kills that shit.
Dude, he's fucking psychotic in this
Yeah.
movie. It's great. Anyway, so then it gets out at 9, and I'm like, okay, I want to eat something, and it's like there's like one place open in like
That's
a
what I
20-mile radius, and I'm like, oh
In
man.
Manhattan, you literally could find
Yeah.
25 places, and I mean nice places,
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
The Chinese
People
food
there.
restaurant be 3:30 in the morning. Go in there and get a full Chinese food meal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly. Irish pub, get you some,
So I missed that, but I
Shepherd's
mean,
pie.
I go do shows
Ooh.
anyway.
You don't like shepherd's pie?
No.
Shepherd's.
I'm so Scottish Irish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as
Yeah.
a black man, I don't know shit about shepherd's pie.
Yeah, I don't think we really.
You
It's
know,
lamb.
yeah,
It's
or-
like lamb stew with like mashed potatoes on
like
top.
blood pudding.
Yeah,
shit
oh,
like
No,
that.
no, it's like lamb stew
Oh, yeah.
with mashed potatoes on
Really?
top. That's all it is.
It's still, I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I've
they,
never
like,
had nobody
flame
say,
the
"Look at
mashed
man,
potatoes.
come on in, I made some shepherd's pie."
Shepherd's pie.
I ain't never heard nobody do
Was
that.
it farmer's pie too?
Yeah, but that's beef.
Yeah, but I know there's blood pie or
rancher's
something.
pie.
Blood pie, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
That
I don't
shit
know.
sounds
Blood pudding.
horrible.
Blood
Blood
pudding.
Blood pudding. It's
I
like,
don't
yeah,
know.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good on
we
that.
got a call. You guys want to take a call?
All right, fine. All right, fine. Don't
Hello,
twist my
call.
arm.
This is Lexington Live. Talk to us.
No way, I made the cut.
OMG, Becky.
Hello?
What?
Yo,
Hi.
You're a live
yo,
caller.
yo, what's up, everybody?
Hey, what's
Stoked I
going
made
on?
the cut. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Talk to us, brother. What's going on?
So yeah, quick question. So I'm a videographer, and I've always been really interested in, how it works as a business. I mean, I see people like yourself, Lex. You're obviously, director, videographer, producer. Does everybody kind of wear those multiple hats, or are there straight-up videographers just kind of like doing their thing,
Well, there's some guys that are just strictly videographers that are hired by the director or the producer to shoot for them. But a lot of people that are performers are actually, videographers as well. So the best way to do it is kind of grassroots. If you're a performer, then you want to pick up the camera, and then from there, it's kind of like a natural ascension from, videographer to director to producer.
Right, okay. Yeah, because I know like a lot of guys like, Jules Jordan and yourself kind of wear all those hats.
Yeah. And that's the best way to do it, really.
I think so.
Okay, cool,
Because
right on.
you're really in
I mean,
control in
what-
your work.
Yeah. What was that
Yeah,
called?
I mean, what are the chances of somebody, strictly videographer kind of getting in? Like, without being a performer or
No.
having any other part in the industry first.
Well, bear in mind what we're doing in porno is it's not rocket science. I mean, we're really just pointing a camera at sex. But the thing about it is, you want to have an eye for what you believe people want to see when seeing a live sex act. So when I'm shooting, my
absolutely.
focus, the way I look at it as an illustration, if you're shopping for a car, right? You walk around the car, you might look under the hood. You might look at it from inside the back window. You might open the door and
Yeah.
look at it. You might get in it. You might open the trunk. I like to give angles on a situation, and I like to put the guy right in the front seat, passenger seat.
Cool, gotcha.
So it's really simple. It's not, if you're a good shooter, you can find work in the business because everybody needs quality videography.
All right.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
And in porno, it means so much. I mean, because we don't got all the, there's not a whole lot of production value other than just good lighting, good location, and good camera work. And leave the rest up
absolutely.
to the talent.
Yeah, I was watching one a couple weeks ago. You were kind of diving into this, and it's really interesting hearing you talk about, you like, high speed, slow motion, big titties.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
The way you said that in succession is like, and then at the end, that's awesome. As it should be. Like, what else would you say after that? That was gregarious. Nah, that was fucking awesome. Yeah. Bouncing titties are always. I've never heard somebody say bouncing titties. Ah, man, I don't know.
You're like, this is not my thing.
Yeah, it's just like,
and it can only be better if you can get it in slow motion.
Yes.
Like, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I think, high speed, slow
I
motion,
agree.
kind of more sensual. I would love to see personally more of that myself. So.
All right.
It's like the man cave or man show, you know, with the jumping on the girls, jumping on the trampoline.
Oh, the trampoline?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I remember
I actually
that in,
like that type of shit.
Junior high and being like, this is hilarious. One day I will have boobs.
I want to turn it around. I'll ask you, so since you have all of the different hats, I mean, doesn't that like crunch time? Like you don't really get to.
No, call it. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bye,
No, thank you guys, man. Keep up the good work, all right?
All right, give us a call back next time. Well,
all right.
you know what? Nah, it's like wearing the different hats. It's not, like I said, it's not rocket science. And the thing about it is like, so if you're still performing and you want to direct as well, you can do it. It's not really that difficult to do. It's just a matter of whether or not someone is entrusting a budget with you.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the budget for sure.
Because it's all comes down to the spending of money. Because they're gonna be a great performer, but some of the performers can't. You got to be able to put together the total package. You got to be able to write a budget sheet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to say, okay, you got to be able to punch a calculator or so. You know, and some people want to do it, and some people don't want to do it. You know,
some people I would imagine some people want to just show up, fuck, keep it moving.
Because it is an easy. It's
easy money. It's less stress.
It's less stress to just
all
show
you got
up.
to do is like go get tested every 2 weeks. That's my job. Bring what I need.
Well,
on
that's a lot of stress in and of itself.
Yeah, well, that would be stressful, but at the same time, I'm saying if you
but
just
it's
show
still
up,
not rocket science.
No.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you show up and just fuck and your job is fuck and bounce, that's different. But if you have to you have to think about I have to show up, fuck, I have to make sure that the budget, I have to make sure the lighting, gotta make sure the camera, and make sure that. It just seemed like it would be like boom, 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 a lot of shit.
If I'm working for someone else, then I have a call time and I show up. Just like, you got a gig, you got a gig.
You got a gig, you got to be there at a certain time. Right.
But if you are directing, then it's like, okay, the makeup starts at 8, so your talent's in the makeup chair. So your day starts before the makeup starts for the girl.
Right.
And so simultaneously, you're thinking, okay, I got to get my location stuff. So you're always juggling things simultaneously, which is not that big of a deal because we all do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in our regular jobs, you may be juggling 3 or 4 things. Like when you're on stage, how many jokes are you ahead of what you're actually saying in your mind? Are you already
5 to 10? Wow. 5 to 10. Like I already know. Like from my first 2 minutes, I'm already into my 18th minute of what I'm going to say. All right, I already know this joke's coming up. This joke coming up. Somebody throw me off. Okay, I'm going to go this direction. If I want to, go this direction. If I want to do that.
So you
have everything like pre-planned beforehand.
I have like an outline plan. I'm looser now than I used to be. When I first started, I was very planned.
Well, do you get if you
now
ever
I'm
get
like,
thrown
what
off?
Yeah.
Do you try and get back, or you could just
I could just keep going. I can ride it out now. Yeah, I mean, if somebody says something or something happens, I can just ride it out and just keep going and no problem. But it's just like, and I produce a lot of my own shows, so I know that side of it. That's why I was asking you, were you like I just produced my own hour special, and to be able to make sure with the cameras and the lighting, get the asses and seats and people coming, and like, okay, make sure you put bad chicks over here, make sure it's a lot more on you, and then you got to think about I gotta be funny too.
Yeah,
gotta be funny right
it's
there.
It's like the last thing you're thinking of is like, shit, I gotta be.
Yeah.
It's like,
and I got to be funny,
Just
and
like,
I got to watch the budget.
Right, just like with Lexi's, like I got all these things, and my scene's at 11.
Yeah, you're right. But I got to admit, your payoff is way better. The payoff,
we got another call. Let's take another call coming in.
It's a great payoff.
Hello, call. This is Lex Steele Live. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up, Lexington? This is Reg.
Reggie, what's going on, brother?
Reg. What up?
Hey, not much. I'm such a huge fan of Shang. Man, it's pretty cool that you got him on the show.
Cool.
I've just been enjoying the show, and he's always hilarious. And I just want to say congratulations, Lex, to your comedy showcase.
Oh, yeah.
Because I noticed I caught the ending of it on Periscope. With the
oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that you're jumping into that, cool and exciting venture as well. I know you always dipping into other things, and I think that's pretty cool that you diversify yourself.
Got to.
Yeah, man. And definitely, if you get a chance, check out the website. I am Shang. And my Twitter is Comedian Shang. It's like I made it real basic because I see people that do complicated ones, and it's hard for people to remember. So I think that if you make, you know what I'm saying? You ever see a Twitter where it's like, and then I walk down the street, all that bullshit. It should be just like Comedian Shang, and then people remember, go, oh yeah, Comedian Shang, boom, done. And the same thing with Instagram. And I think that honestly, I'm gonna ask you this too. Do you think that? I think the internet's helped me like crazy. Like I mean, with social media, I think it fucking made things way better, and you can get immediate access to if somebody likes you, even if they live in Philly, Chicago. I got some people hit me last week from London.
Yep.
I did a show there like 2 years ago, and they hit me from London because they were like, "Oh yeah, we saw you in London." I'm like, "Wow," and I love that new aspect of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I love that.
The power of social media is very strong and increasingly strong. But the one thing, the other flip side of it, as we can all agree, is how quickly, if you have a not so good of a time, how quickly
That immediately people know.
Yeah, like especially in our business, particularly in porno, if I have a failure, if I have a bad day on the set. See what I'm saying?
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows within.
Everybody knows.
I'm not even home yet, and I'm like, "Yo," I get a text. "Yo, man, I heard you had a bad day today."
You're like, what the fuck?
You're like, "God damn, I just left the set."
Jesus.
I just washed my balls. What are you talking about?
You know,
That was
in real time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, stand-up wise, if you have a bad set, but the thing is, now because of the internet, because you might get caught up, I'm more prepped and I'm more ready. So I know that not to have a bad set, so you really work on your shit and you make sure that when people pay their money, because that's my main thing. Somebody get a babysitter and pay their money and come out to see you, and like you pay for your girl, then you got to pay for your drinks. You better be fucking funny. And those comics that act like, well, the people, whatever, I want to punch them in the back of their brain basket. It's like, dude, people spending their money. People spending their money to come see you.
They want to have a good time.
Right. They want to have a good time, laugh their ass off, and then go home. And if you act nonchalant or act like, well, oh no, I've already made it, excuse me. I just look at those, like, I know comics like that. I know dudes like that. And every time I'm around them, I'm like, dude, I swear I will stab you with some scissors. Stop acting like that. I do. I just think that's so fucked up that people don't think about the people.
Well, the one thing that always sticks into that really sticks at me when I'm doing my work is with social media as well. There's an increased permanence to everything that you do. Like maybe like 10 years ago, maybe everybody wouldn't see a performance. Now you can access it so readily on your phone, on your laptop, on your desktop. Everybody will see what you've done. Where back in the day, you might have did a show in Phoenix, and maybe regionally, people that were in Phoenix areas that saw your show. Now you do it in Timbuktu. I'm here in LA watching it.
Yep.
Right.
And holding you accountable.
Yeah.
You know?
Rez, where do you watch the most? Do you watch like stuff online or TV more? Because I'm talking to people.
Rez, what do you think?
Yeah. Online or on or TV?
I'm kind of more TV, but I mean, I catch clips every now and then online. But,
YouTube is
YouTube is
online
big.
is really obviously easy,
tool.
you know, to kind of get like cool, like funny clips and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. YouTube is killer. Like I think YouTube's
it is.
YouTube. You can find like I found a clip for myself that somebody in the audience was taping, like from like 10 years ago, and I was lucky. Luckily, I had a good set because I thought, oh, what if I'd have fucked up that night? But no, it was cool. And then the person hit me and says, yeah, I saw you like 10 years ago. We figured they'd tape you. So to me, that's cool. Yeah. That's cool to me. To me, it's cool. I know other comics hate that, but to me, it's like, yo, that means you saw me 10 years ago and I'm still doing
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a huge accomplishment. Yeah, and like I said, it's pretty awesome that you're doing what you do, and yeah, you definitely bring a lot of joy and a lot of humor, and I appreciate that.
Oh,
and hey, Allison, I try to leave you out. I see you too.
No, I'm just reading the notes. I'm reading notes.
But yeah, so I like I was saying earlier, you're just an amazing comic, and keep doing what you're doing and everything.
Thank you.
And Lex, keep doing what you're doing. Obviously,
that's what's up.
That, so.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, man.
All right. Cool, Reg.
Yeah. Have a good night.
All right, bro.
Thank you. Okay, so you said you've been doing for 10 years, so how long?
Longer than that.
Longer than that,
I've been doing it longer than that. 20.
Oh, wow.
21.
Nice.
And I stopped for like 3 years, and was working for BET. I was working for BET for a while, and I was doing a show called Access Granted. And so I could, like, by doing that, and I was also working on 2 other shows, I couldn't go tour and that.
Right.
And
right.
it was too hard. It was too
Yeah.
hard. So, and then once that show got canceled, I was like, well, I can go back, do stand-up. And it was like it took me a little bit to get my money back right. And then my money got back right. And then I was like, okay. And my grind, like, that's the other thing. My grind is fucking I'm really, really work hard. Like, I get up early. I make calls. I'm on Twitter like a beast. Like, you got some serious followers on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter is...
Yeah, but, Twitter's... I in private, I complain about Twitter a lot because... My fans on Twitter the needle only moves when it's regarding sex, like for instance, when I announce Lex Live stuff, we get a big response because it's still related to adult, right? But on my other show on Thursday, Man Cave Live, on Man Cave we get no response because Man Cave is more like CNN shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like people are gonna watch Lex Steele talk current events in politics, or they're gonna watch Don Lemon on CNN.
Yeah,
I lose that battle, but they're very, very, very attentive for the XXX stuff.
Yeah.
And they will come out and see, people will come out and see your contingent from Los Angeles will come out and support your stuff in Los Angeles. And you can say, hey, I'm going to be in New York. And, the people over there in New York, they know about it and they'll be there as well.
Well, the thing is, for you, I mean, you have a name that has been, it's not like a name like all of a sudden, you have a consistent name where people consistently have seen the stuff you've done, and now you wearing the different hats. There you go, and there they are. And
sorry.
I'm sorry. I told you I like titties, and so
just a
no. Well, I'm just saying,
tank top.
but it's a Target tank top that's a good Target. No, I mean I would target
I've been
it.
There before.
I've been. No, I'm just saying it's like. The fact that now you're doing the different things, like you got the different hats, it's even better for you. I think that's better
it's
for
necessary. So you think about with other professions, and I'm sure you can attest as well. We know that we have a limited time for us to be able to do this in front of the camera.
Right.
And so I know, I'll admittedly say that I know I'm at the tail end of my career in front of the camera.
Right.
But the thing about it is you always got to make sure that you're working on your value in other aspects of your business so you remain viable.
Right.
That's my thing. And the hardest thing I got to do is I have to groom other male talent to replace me in my own productions. So when I stop performing my own stuff, I can have the next dude that's going to come in and be well enough to carry my productions as well. So it's tough, really grooming the person to replace you. It's like you're getting fired in 2 weeks and you got to train the person coming to replace you.
Come in 2 weeks, yeah.
But that's life.
It is.
Yeah, that's life. But no, I mean, I think that, well, like me and my friends were joking about it before. It's like, even though there's bad side of it, everybody knows there's a bad side of porn. Everybody knows there's, there's bad side. But the thing is, that's a bomb-ass job to go to a job and be like, you know what? Even though I'm dealing with traffic, but at the end of this traffic, somebody gonna be sucking my dick, and I think that's awesome. I don't know. That's a score. That's Super Bowl. That's Super Bowl.
But you know what? One thing that people fail to realize sometimes, is, and you know this as a performer, we're showing we're entertainers, and when we arrive on set to entertain, our thought process is this is a job, and it's fun, but you're also thinking like, okay, she might be hot, but you're thinking like, damn. I've got to make sure this is a good scene. I got to earn my money, what have you. So there's a lot. There's some pressures, but
but it seemed like it would be harder, and I'm not being it'd be harder. Yeah,
Pardon the pun.
Yeah, there goes a pun right up in your face. It'd be harder to be a male porn star than it would be the female porn star.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think it is
because you got to stay in the game
and stay focused.
Stay focused and in the game. Yeah. And
it's either like you're either staying hard, you're either trying to come on demand or trying not to come too soon, or like making sure that she's opened up, because it's like that whole open up thing is like 50-50, it's like the dude can only do so much, the chick has to put some in, you know what I mean? So it's like there's so many things that you have to think about when you're shooting a scene,
Yeah, but see, I know for me, at least personally, after that second time I come, it's harder for me to. It's hard. I'm like,
yeah, but you
after
said
a while,
the
it's
second
like-
time you come. See, usually it's only one cum shot
Yeah,
per scene for the
per
guy. So
scene.
we're not busting off more than once.
Yeah.
Unless it's by mistake. Sometimes you gotta let the first one go. Like,
You gotta knock that first one
you gotta
out.
let it go and just be like, just be confident that you're good, that you can hold it down for the next one. Because the real one is the one that comes at the end of the scene.
Yes.
Right.
So if you lose it
that's
early,
the important one.
yeah, if you lose
The
it early,
important
You
it's
better
on
be
you.
able to come back
Yeah.
after
You
that.
know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's the thing about the industry, and anybody that steps into the batter's box like we do, when you get on stage as a male performer, when I get on set, every time you step into the batter's box, we're proving ourselves.
Yep.
And so have you ever found that is there a sense of there's a sense of competition, of healthy competition between men in the industry? Amongst comedians, is it an unhealthy sense of competition or is it a healthy sense of competition?
It's unhealthy.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, like I know there's a lot of comics that talk a lot of shit and talk about each other. I'm so like in my own lane. I don't really give a
You don't
fuck
worry
with.
about it?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck with.
So
them.
when we hear about, and I don't want to use names, but when this comedian and that comedian
Are beefing?
are at barbs, yeah,
That's
is that
real
real?
shit. That's real shit. Yeah, like that they beefing over something or there's jealousy or something. My thing is your path don't got shit to do with my path. I'm just gonna go be funny as hell, and even when I'm on a show, I don't even care about the other comics. I hope they do good. Like I don't hope they do bad. Like I hope he bombs.
'cause you
I can
want
give
them
a
to
shit.
do
right.
good
I want to
'cause it's
ride
like
that
the
wave.
whole-
I want to ride that wave. And in fact, my competitive side of it is like, if you do really good and go before me, I want to be like, okay,
I got to top this guy.
now I'm about to make you a memory because I'm about to go kill it.
Yeah.
So if I have that. That's why I'm competitive. But I don't look at it like, man, I hope you break your leg before you do your show. I mean, fuck that. Go do your thing.
Do your thing.
And I just like see comics that are beefing and I laugh at them. And then they like, man, what you talking about? I'm like, dude, man, really? We string words together and people give us money.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
No, that's kind of how I feel about my job. I'm like, really? You don't like me? I fucking just open my legs. I fuck a dude. I get paid. Really?
Yeah, like
at the end of the
people-
day, does it really fucking matter? Because you do the same things, bitch.
Yeah.
And you're not getting paid.
Yeah.
you
You're not getting paid. You're not getting variety of
Yeah.
No, there is
Standard issue, right?
Standard issue.
Standard issue.
Yeah,
cop.
like,
You're not getting special
You're not
ops.
getting
special ops
prime,
cop.
prime beef.
Right.
Grade
yeah,
A.
Yeah, you're getting that. You know.
I like the spec ops cop.
Yeah,
like,
you're getting spec op cop.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's
It's
another
top-
title.
That's
Top
another.
of
That's
the
another.
Yo, Shay, I
right?
got, like-
got two titles.
He's
Spec
totally writing
ops cock. You know, I'm just
and Star Horse.
and Star Wars. Star Wars.
Oh, Lex, you should do your voice.
And you got to do that.
man
Yeah.
in a world.
It has to be in a world. Right. You always got to say.
no,
in a
you
world.
got to change it. In a universe.
Yeah. He had a cock. He wanted revenge. Black ops cock. You know, like they killed his lover, so he had to fuck them all. But I like to me, like I'm gonna tell you what the best porn that. Well, I've seen your shit, and so I knew when I was going to. So I already know. But I'm saying the best porn to me is sometimes when it's just one shot. I don't like it. I like it when it's different angles. Like if it's just one, like they're on the bed and it's just this, and you just see them fucking. I go.
But that's what he was saying about the video.
I don't like. I actually like
It's
when they
good to-
show like a
Well, no, that's
like
the
an
difference
angle.
between like features. You got the most of the cameras are like the bigger cameras, so they're really sedentary with their shots.
Right. With
It's
Gonzo,
like-
you can kind of get in there a little bit more. I mean,
Right.
Well,
yeah,
all
you're
sex
right.
movies.
only for a few features you really see them get in there.
Yeah, it's mostly a static shot.
It's mostly yeah.
And then the reposition, and then you change position. The camera, what we
Maybe
shoot
like
with all sex.
A couple
The,
times.
yeah,
camera shoots, but not
smaller
a whole bunch.
camera, and the guys are in there. Like I got long arms.
Like,
So
I
I'll be
got
like-
long arms. You're like, I get in there.
Yeah,
I don't have to touch
be
the
like,
dude, but I
can
get
stand
in
away
there.
from people and get my arm in there and turn the camera to get. I like to get in there.
Get
like,
in
I'm
there,
saying,
Lex.
Like when I go to, if I'm shopping for a car, open the door, peek in there.
I want
smell
to look
it.
in there.
How's
I
it
kind of
smell?
want to see under the seats.
see, you know what I'm
I want to
saying?
see.
I wanna roll
Yeah,
the
but
seat
no,
back.
I seen one where it was just one angle, and I was sitting there with the girl I was dating at the time. We were watching it, and I was like, this shit is
You're like,
boring
can we put some
to me.
Brazilian
yeah.
porn back
If
on
it's
now?
if it's just one, I mean, don't get me wrong, they were doing their thing, but
Just
it was just
one man.
Yeah, it was
And I hope, and one woman, or
one angle.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And one angle.
Yeah, it was just one angle. You know, but no, to me, it's like I actually like I like when the camera. I seen one where it was kind of cool where the camera was constantly rotating around while they were fucking, like they were showing it from like all the angles, so you would see her ass popping, and then it would go from the other side, and you see her titty, and so that to me is better than just.
Well, you know what's happening now. Some of the directors are using the drones. Right, Jules Jordan hooks a GoPro up to one of the drones, and he'll actually get a visual from a height and come in on a slow drop. You know, so there's in porno, people get creative with the technologies because generally most of the technologies they break technologies in porno to see how it works. If porno uses it, then it's going to be successful in the marketplace.
Right.
Yep.
You know, we're good for something.
Something.
Something. Gotta use it for something.
Gotta use it for something.
Yeah, gotta use it for something.
Like, okay, like to me, like people always ask me, well, what was the toughest show I ever did? Like I did a show, like I opened up for some gangster rappers, but I actually got through the show because again, my act is aggressive, so it doesn't matter. Like somebody heckles me, I don't like back up. So sometimes that works. Like I had a beer bottle thrown at me at one show, and I dodged it, and I took the beer bottle, threw it back at the guy, and the crowd actually roared like, yeah, that's what we're talking about. I'm like, really?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, well, that's what kind of fucking show it's going to be. But, I mean, has there ever been a time where it's like, oh, man, this is a rough day? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody has rough days.
Yeah? I mean.
Oh, you mean on our set?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Breathe out your mouth.
You just the fact you just went, man, look, let me send you the list.
Yeah, like hey, this business will definitely remind you that you are human.
Yes.
And well,
And everyone has bad days.
Yeah, you can go for like 6 months to think you're the man. Then there's that one day where it all falls apart.
And you're like, fuck.
Yeah. You're like, you go from,
I'm going to go home and eat a fucking tub of ice cream.
yeah, you go from being that one man to the loser. My dick will never work again. And then
I need someone to make me feel better.
Let me tell you something. You can have a bad day and literally consider the fact that your dick may not ever work again.
Yeah, you're like, I should probably quit now.
Yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck happened?
Man. Are you serious?
Oh my God. There's times that you come home and be like,
no way.
You literally are talking to shit like, yo, dude.
What the fuck? Are we done?
Come on, man.
It's not over. Get in there, Rock.
Get it. Yeah. you know? It's like,
What does Rock say?
Yeah, it's like, so.
I mean, to me, like, that's why I was asking, like, from a woman's standpoint, I would imagine you don't have those days.
Oh, no, you do.
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
Where you can't get wet or something?
No,
Well, you always got lube.
I'll tell you about a bad scene day. Anal scene. It just was just a bad day. And, like, I'm, like, just having issues just getting the fucking giant cock in my ass. And then I just wasn't anal prepped enough, like, stretch-wise.
Right.
And then my ass started bleeding right then and there. Scene's done.
Yeah.
Because you can't, it's like, you can't continue an anal scene when you have a tear. So it's like I had to wait 2 weeks to heal.
Right.
Yeah.
And then shoot the scene again. Finish the scene.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That I was like, oh my God, my career's over.
I was wrong.
My career's over. I just had ass torn on someone's cock.
Yeah.
And it was the one time that ever happened.
Who was the guy?
Mike Adriano. He's such a good guy, though. He's like, it's okay. He's like, it's okay. It happens. And I'm
it's like
I was like, yeah, you're my first scene, and I don't want this to be my last scene.
Yeah, I would, when a motherfucker tells you, it's crazy, Jane, when I hear guys tell, girls in my industry, it's going to be okay. It's like, and I'm just waiting for the girl to be like, motherfucker, how do you know whether it's going to be okay or not? Like, how do you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like.
I kind of joke. I find that funny too. And I joke around with like other male talent when there's a new girl and it's a bigger male talent. I'm like, oh, you'll be just fine. I'm like, oh, you fucking know.
Yeah, like
has she had that size before?
Yeah,
she might not have.
She might not be okay.
She might be crying. She might start.
I'll be on another shooting for someone. They'll be like, oh, you'll be okay. It's if it's an anal scene with me, the girls will be like, oh, the guy's like, no, you'll be all right. And I'm sitting there looking at the motherfucker like, you can't. How you gonna tell her how my dick is gonna feel in her ass?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
or here's another thing. It's like,
did you get a dick bio? You don't fucking know.
you know.
I mean, well, yeah, obviously if it's someone that I haven't worked with, like I'll ask my friends, hey, have you worked with so-and-so? What was it like?
Right.
You know what I mean? And, you know, I'll get a pretty good description from my girlfriends, but then there's also those scene days where you do a scene with someone and it wasn't like, it's like your first time working with them. It wasn't a great scene. And then you get booked with them again. You're like, you know, you didn't make the no list, but you know.
But you're towards the list.
But isn't it better if you do agree to do a second scene with a person, it's better because of familiarity.
It's and it's usually a better scene. But then it's like there's the male performers that it's like I've done countless scenes with where it's like, you know, we don't even need a cut. We know exactly how long.
You know what the deal is,
in each position. I know exactly what makes them come. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing about like seasoned performers, male or female. We know how long to sit in a position.
Yeah.
So whereas like
comedy's easier.
New talent, that's hard.
Well, no,
because you're like no, we're not moving it.
Yeah, you travel. You travel often.
I travel. Yeah.
Now, do you adjust your routine on a regional basis or city by city basis?
Yeah.
Or,
no, I'll do some of the same jokes, but what I'll do is I'll get there early and I'll find out what is going on in that town. Like when I do Oakland, like Raiders fans are fucking psychotic. Let's be real. They're like,
you know what? Don't judge the Raiders.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm diehard Raiders fans.
I'm letting you know.
The motherfuckers won like one game in the last 10 years.
Exactly. Yeah. No,
it's okay.
They're like they say, if we don't win on the field, we'll win in the parking lot.
Yeah.
They're out of their mind. Let's keep it real. So,
totally.
Yeah. So I can do jokes about the Raiders, and some people get mad. Yeah. I can do jokes about the Raiders because I was just up in the Bay, and they get it.
Yeah.
But you know,
down here maybe not so much.
Not so much.
But
so
then again,
I mean, I adjust. I adjust to different. And I've been really, you know, I'll go online and be like, oh shit, I didn't know that happened there.
So what happened in Pleasantville, Pittsburgh? Anything?
In Pittsburgh is basically an Oakland. Is the same. It's the kind of the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could do anything about that.
Well, okay. Have you ever went to an audience and you've been to a bar? It's like. It's totally different than you expected. Like you walk, it's a country western bar.
I've done that, absolutely.
Now, how do you like?
And you're like, whoa.
Yeah, how do you deal with? Yeah, like when a situation where you're like, when you were surprised with the environment.
Well, no, I've done hood gigs where it's like a 2-gun minimum to get in that bitch. Where like they were like, yo, you gotta have 2 guns, get in this motherfucker. Then I've done one.
Shit, I didn't even bring my pocket
damn,
knife.
I brought 1 gun. Well, man, I'm sorry, you can't. Then you got the country. I've done even in California, but I've done some stuff in Waco, Texas, and Killeen, Texas, and I'm talking about sawdust on the ground and dudes, bikers and shit. Like, let me tell you something. You better be fucking funny.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You're lucky we even letting your black ass in this motherfucker. And the thing is, I basically use that mentality towards that crowd. Yeah. And I get into my mindset like, I'm going to do shit I know this kind of crowd would like.
Yeah.
Where I'm not selling myself out, but I'm going to do some hardcore. Because most of those kind of crowds are like hardcore shit. They like hardcore, you know, like really just...
dirty
shit. So I don't give a fuck how racist you are. You do a good pussy joke, they're going to laugh.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, I don't like niggers, but that was fucking hilarious.
Well, have you ever dealt with that where like people said shit like that from the audience?
Absolutely. Yeah, dude like, called me a watered down nigger, you. And I went, man, you have just opened up the biggest can of whoop ass in the world. And that's
funny.
And I went on him. I just went on him. I just like,
now
I talked
I
about
go
him.
To your show tomorrow.
I went on him and the fact I said, well, when you're not fucking your sister, or is that your wife, or is that the same bitch? And I just go in on them.
Oh my God.
And then after that, and then some guys respect me for it, and some guys are like, don't talk to me after the show, man.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. You talked about my wife and sister.
Like, meet me outside.
No, I had some football players down in Kentucky follow me to my hotel room. They followed me to my hotel room because they're losing team, and they started talking shit. I said, all I got to do is draw a line here. You can't cross it. Just like you can't cross the fucking touchdown line, you big swole up bitches.
Wow.
And then the crowd laughed and clapped, but they got mad, and then they followed me to my hotel room, and I opened the door. Dude walks into the front part of the door and says, man, like, what you gonna say now? I said, well, first off, you see me with security, I'm gonna beat you with something in this fucking room. I don't have security. When I did Def Jam, everybody's like talking about everybody has security. I'm not like that. Like in real life,
You're like, I'll pick up a lamp.
Like in real life, a fight's a fight. It's no like technique. I'll stab you with whatever's the fuck in the room.
In real life.
In real life.
Yeah, TV, it's like, but no, in real life, it's like,
yeah.
hit you with a fucking mic.
A mic, I'll beat you with. I hit a dude in Philly in a club called Stitches. Dude grabbed my leg, tried to pull me off stage.
What?
I took the bottom part of the mic and I swung it and I cracked his fucking mouth open.
Nice.
But that was like, but I don't go through that now.
Yeah.
But like all the shit, I used to do one-nighters and fucking bars and bar where it's like horrible. Like I've done one gig where like we're like serving, serving sushi. Yeah, just serving sushi. I did a sushi bar where they were literally doing sushi behind me. But the dude's like, I will pay you $400. I'm like, I will be telling jokes in front of that sushi machine. I don't give a fuck.
Does it come with free sushi?
No, I didn't get no free sushi. That's
bullshit.
That's just bullshit.
That
was bullshit. I should have just threw the mic down. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, well, look, we're going to get ready to wrap it up tonight here on the Lex Live Show. But, Shang, tell us specifically where you'll be next. We know tomorrow night we do have the Comedy Blast.
Comedy Blast. That's first and foremost. Yep. Yo, that's cool, man. I talked to Evan about that. And I was like, yo, that's cool you're doing this shit, man, because a lot of people don't branch out that way, man. You can make a brand of that shit, man.
We're trying.
And not only a brand in L.A., but I'm talking about
touring. That's what we want to do.
Plan.
That's the cool shit right there. But I'm going to be at the Comedy Blast, the haha. I'll be there.
HBO's Showtime special coming on.
Showtime does. No, they had one called The Nasty Girls. They had another one called Down and Dirty. They did one like maybe 5 years ago I did. Where it was Down and Dirty, where it was, they would have a stripper come out and do a specific dance, stripping dance, and then the comic would come out. So they're trying to look for something different, and it was like something late night where but it comes on after 12. So if you could think of a concept where you can put both in there.
We're working on it. We're working on something. Yeah. Will you be on TV? Will anybody catch you on TV coming up?
Oh, this is the craziest shit. I'm on this show. I'm on NCIS tonight. I'm on NCIS
Are you DVRing
tonight.
that?
No, I don't watch that shit. And then I'll be on. You ready for this? I'll be on Disney tomorrow with my act. I don't know how the fuck they booked me, but I'll be on Disney. Zach and Cody. I play a bodyguard that's a bodyguard on there tomorrow, and then I'll be on that, and then I'll be on Gotham Live on Access TV next Saturday.
Oh,
yeah, Gotham Live. Yeah, with them, and the host is Sinbad. Sinbad is hosting.
All right.
Yeah, Sinbad's funny as hell. I don't know if you ever seen him live. He's no joke.
No, but he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
All right, Allison, anything before we go?
No.
Well, after you told me about the ass tear, I would that. You're a trooper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ass tears, one tear, 2 weeks, no money.
Just vaginal sex.
Shang Forbes.
Like 2 weeks, no cash, torn ass. He wanted revenge. And from now on, I'm gonna just call people up and talk like that.
Yeah.
You can do it too.
It's what we do. It's okay.
In a world, one man stood alone with his bone and his dog, and his woman left him.
We're just making up weird shit.
This is a country song now.
I know, it sounds like a country song. My woman and my cock was in my hand. But no, make sure anybody out there that watches the show, and everybody that watches the show, thank you, and everybody listens to the show. But listen, go to the website. I am Shang. IAMSHANG, and it's comedian Shang is my Twitter and my Instagram. They're both the same, so it makes it easy. Check me out.
All right.
Lex still live. Thanks very much for joining us. We know there's many options, but we appreciate the fact you joined us tonight. We'll be here next week.
Yes.
Keep your eyes out. Shang Forbes. Peace.
You're listening to Lexington Steele Live, right here on LA Talk Radio.